Good afternoon, this is Shelly from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. I think today is the day I'm going to get some of my tomatoes in the ground, in my raised beds. I'm going to put 6 in each one, and I've got tomato cages. But before I do, I've got a bucket here that I keep lime in. I'm going to put lime on it. I'm going to put some Epsom salt in each hole. And then I got some worm castings. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of this throughout too, just to give it a good start. Mix it all up into that dirt, and then I'm gonna get giant tomatoes in here and the Romas in there, and as you can see, they're ready to go in. They're looking really good. Then I'm still gonna have another bed up there, and that is going to be pink oxheart tomatoes, I believe. I'm hoping to get 6 in each of these beds. And you can see my potatoes are really going good, as well as my strawberries. Now the strawberries, never had anything bother these before. But we come out here the other night, and this whole section, something come in here and they ate all the tops of the leaves off. They left the berries, but they took the leaves. And they done it over here too. As you can see, just snipped all the leaves right off of it. Well, it had rained either the night before or that morning. And my husband come out here, and you can barely see them now, but they're hoof prints. We've had a young doe running around, so she helped herself to our strawberries. And this is the best stand of strawberries I've had so far. So we come up with this concoction and got these aluminum pans, so they'll, and I haven't seen nothing else eating on them since. It's just pieces of cattle panel we had. We zip tied them together. Hopefully they'll lose interest. We're thinking about, for the perimeter of this, buying that white fencing. I think around here they call it deer fencing, and putting a solar charger on it. And that'll keep all critters out, because we got feral cats around here. And I've actually seen evidence in my new bed way down there of where a cat's been messing, and I scraped that all out, and I don't want to have to keep doing that. So I think we're going to look into getting to one of them deer fences just to keep critters out. So I'm going to work on these beds and get my tomatoes in, at least some of them, because I think after tonight our lows don't get out of the 60s, so I think we're good to go on planting. Okay, I got the first bed done. Them's the giants. Next is the Romas. You can see I sprinkled the lime. So for each hole, when I get to it, I just kind of blending it in with the soil when I get to it. And then I got these 3 things. I got my worm castings, and I just grab small handful, throw it in the hole. Same with my tomato and vegetable food. The tomato is a 12-10-5. And then I always do a little bit of Epsom salt. I just throw it in there. I don't measure, but what I do is I measure. You ain't even being able to see it. I hold the camera right. Okay. I kind of move it around in there, so the roots is not going to lay directly on all of it. Then I plant my tomato, easy peasy, and then, in a few weeks I'll have to give it some more food, but this will give it a good start. So there you have it. I've got 12 tomato plants in. I always go ahead and put the cages on. That way you don't have to disturb them, because I would always forget if I waited and then you had to wrestle with the branches. If you do it now, you're done. So only thing I may have to do, because we get a lot of wind on the top of this hill, I might have to put some of them staples down on them to hold them in. I did that to a couple of them last year. But yeah, 12 in, 6 more to go probably tomorrow. And I'll probably go ahead and put in my cucumbers. And I might plant a bean bed. I'm not for sure yet. But yeah, it is planting season, and I am so happy. This is Shelly from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. If you like this kind of content, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, bye for now.